That was for Jordan and for George because they had a rough week, ladies and gentlemen, picking games, right? I tell everybody how great they are. George went 2-2-2, but I guess that's not too bad, if you don't want to win money. And then you got Jordan who went 3-3 straight up push, donating juice to the house is what Jordan's doing. Congratulations on that. It was kind of a weird week in the NFL. You had that, you had the last play of the game there in Washington, which was a heartbreaker, right? Look at Jordan. He's upset about it. But I had to start the show with my new musical instrument because my wife bought me that because my stress level is high at this time of year because I'm a bah humbug kind of guy. And so she bought me that for my stress level. So that's what it's for. Thank you very much. It's not working, by the way. And so, George, give us your 5 for the week. George is going to pick 5, and here we go.
Yeah, I got 5 for you this week. This week I'm going to stay away from those totals. I got cute, try to put some totals in. Those were my 2 losers last week. I'm going to stick to the side and try to see what I can do. I played some early games this week. I took the Saints -1. The line's up to 3 now. It's a tough game. I'm just riding the Saints. Big game against Tennessee this week. That's my first play of the week.
I like that as well. That was one of my plays. I see it at -3 now. I would still take it at -3. I think New Orleans is really hot. They're the team to beat. I would love to see Tennessee go to the playoffs, but I still see this being a 10-point game or more, even New Orleans on the road.
Yeah, I think the Saints probably lost the last game of the year that they're going to lose when they lost to the Niners. I don't think they're going to lose again. They're my Super Bowl pick. That's obvious. What you got next, George?
Next one is Pitt to bounce back off that loss to Buffalo last week. I laid 3. It's still 3. I think that they're going and take it to the Jets. I look for Pittsburgh to roll there.
I love this pick. This is Pittsburgh for sure. This is a team with something to play for, with playoff aspirations against one of the worst teams in the NFL. Jets, of course, are a way worse road team than they are at home. This is them at home, but I like that Pitt defense to confuse Darnold, to really shut him down. I like a low-scoring game here, and I like Pitt to cover the spread easy.
Yeah, Adam Gase sucks in general, but he really sucks in December. So Adam Gase and the Jets, they're going to lose probably the rest of the way out. So I agree with that pick. Next.
The next one, I have to go back to my Dallas Cowboys. Last week I jumped off the ship. You can't be shaking your head. They played great. The Cowboys of old came out and showed up against the Rams. It was hot. Yeah. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. I know Dak's hurt this week. He got hurt early on. He finished the game, though. He played well. I think they roll Philly this week.
Jordan, what you think about that?
I think the Cowboys tend to be a really streaky team, and they're streaking in the right direction after last game. I had definitely jumped off of them before that LA game, and that was a heartbreaker for me because that was one of my picks. I liked LA to roll them last week. They looked really good. But I think if you just look at it, Peterson's a better coach. And in all other ways, the Cowboys are more talented. So I like the more talented roster and the worst coach to win this. I'll take Dallas.
The Cowboys are like a 6'4" stud who just lays on the couch all day and smokes weed and does nothing. And then his parents whip his ass, and then they go, oh, you got to get up and get a job. And he goes to work for one day, and he does really good for one day. Really great for one day. Maybe 2 days. They'll probably beat the Redskins, but it's a moot point. They'll probably a good bet in this game, but they ain't going anywhere else after that. So we'll see. But no, Cowboy fans, they can win the Super Bowl because they beat the Rams. All right, I got it. Next.
Next one I took early. I got the Rams to bounce back here to take +7. I think the line +7 is good. I know they're playing the Niners. That was a huge loss for them last week. They really needed that game. I think they bounce back and at least cover. I'm not saying they're going to win, but they're going to cover. I took +7. See what happens with that game.
What do you think, Jordan?
Not one of my picks here for sure. I'll probably stay away from this game. It's a lot of points for a division rivalry. If I had to bet it, I would take the 49ers just to stick it to them here to cover that spread easily. I think the 49ers, while both teams are really banged up, The Rams last week showed how to beat them. They went away from who they are, and I think the 49ers are better than the Cowboys at a similar type game. They're going to play smash mouth football, and they're going to beat them by at least 2 scores.
Yeah, I think the Niners were flat last week. I think they come out and they absolutely destroy the Rams in this game because they're going to be pissed. And that group of guys, I think when they're highly motivated, has already shown what they can do. So I like the Niners in this one. George, what's up? What's next?
My last pick is probably the one I like the most this week is Buffalo +7. I thought they should have won the game earlier in the year against New England. If the quarterback doesn't get hurt and goes out early, I think it was like the fourth quarter he went out. They just stopped moving the ball. They win that game. But I think this week they go and knock New England out.
Jordan?
I agree with that. That's one of my favorite picks this week. I like Buffalo here. I think these are two very good defenses. Two very good defenses. You can't go one way or the other. Either one of these defenses could be the difference maker. I like the Bills defense to make one more play in this game. I like New England doesn't have too many weapons. If you're looking at it, aside from Tom Brady, which you have to give Tom Brady the edge over Allen, aside from Tom Brady, I like the wide receivers better for the Bills. I like the running backs better for the Bills. I like the offensive line better for the Bills. So if you call the defenses a wash, it's really Tom Brady against every other skill position. Bills beat them out, and it's a lot of points. I'll take the Bills here.
To me, this
Interesting
is
enough,
it. This is going to define if this dynasty is over or not. And it's a
you said
hard game
last
to
week.
pick. It's always hard to pick, right? But to me, this defines it. If the Bills go into Foxborough and they beat them, I think that's it. I think it's over with. The Patriots going to get the playoffs. They're going to get beat, and then everything's going to change. Now, unless, of course, they got some really good footage of the Bills, along the way here, which I saw somebody posted on Twitter that it was apparently it was a fan or Bills fan that was filming the sidelines last week and said they were going to send it to the Patriots. So, who knows with this game? It's what I would absolutely stay away. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. But I think it's interesting because I think it means everything to the Patriots because is this a changing of the guard? We're going to see. Right.
It was 1992, the last time New England lost back-to-back home games.
Yep.
92.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
what I
it's
mean.
really hard to root for that to happen again.
This is it. This is either the end of an era or they're going to shock everybody again this year. So we'll see. All right, that's all we have for now. We will see y'all next time.